Have you ever walked into a room and completely forgotten why you're there? Or maybe you've met someone new and their name slips your mind just moments after they've told you. It happens to all of us, but why? Why do our brains sometimes fail to hold on to seemingly simple information? Today, we're diving into the mysterious world of forgetfulness to uncover the science behind why we forget. Welcome to Dr. John's Desk channel. Forgetfulness is something we all experience, but it can be incredibly frustrating. From minor slip-ups like forgetting where you put your keys to more significant memory lapses, it raises the question, what exactly is forgetfulness and why does it happen? In this video, we're going to explore the different types of forgetfulness, the science behind why we forget, and what we can do to improve our memory. To understand why we forget, we first need to understand how memory works. Let's start by breaking down the memory process into three key stages: encoding, storage, and retrieval. Memory can be thought of as a three-step process. The first step is encoding, where the brain processes information so it can be stored. This is like taking a picture with a camera. The next step is storage, where the brain retains this information over time, similar to saving a photo on a memory card. Finally, retrieval is the process of accessing this stored information, like pulling up that saved photo when you want to look at it again. During encoding, information is converted into a form that can be stored in the brain. This involves sensory input being transformed into a construct that can be integrated with existing knowledge. Once encoded, the information is stored across different brain regions. The strength of these neural connections, known as synapses, plays a crucial role in how well the memory is retained. But if these connections are weak or disrupted, retrieval becomes challenging. Retrieval is like a mental search engine where the brain scans its stored data to find the right information. However, retrieval can be affected by various factors, including stress, distractions, and even the state of mind. Why do we forget? So, if memory involves encoding, storage, and retrieval, where does forgetfulness fit in? There are several reasons why we forget, and they all relate to how these stages can be disrupted. Let's explore some of the most common causes. One common reason for forgetting is decay, where the memory trace fades over time if it's not used. Just like how an old photograph can fade if it's left out in the sun for too long, unused memories can deteriorate in the brain. Another culprit is interference. This occurs when new information competes with old memories, making it difficult to remember the original information. It's like trying to find a specific photo in a jumbled stack of hundreds. Sometimes the new pictures obscure the old ones. Then there's retrieval failure. Sometimes the memory is there, but we just can't access it. This often happens when there's a lack of effective retrieval cues or when we're in a different mental state from when the memory was formed. And finally, motivated forgetting. Sometimes our brains intentionally suppress memories that are unpleasant or painful. This is a defense mechanism to protect us from distress, but it can also lead to gaps in our memory. How to improve memory and reduce forgetfulness? Forgetfulness can be frustrating, but the good news is there are ways to improve your memory and reduce those oops moments. Let's go over some effective strategies to boost your brain power. Mnemonics are memory aids that use patterns such as acronyms or rhymes to make information easier to remember. For example, the acronym HOMES can help you recall the Great Lakes: Huron, Ontario, Michigan, Erie, and Superior. Another effective technique is chunking, which involves breaking down information into smaller, more manageable pieces. This makes it easier for the brain to process and store information. Think of it like packing a suitcase. Rolling clothes into compact bundles saves space and makes it easier to find what you need. Mindfulness can also play a key role in improving memory. By staying present and focused, you reduce distractions and increase the chances of encoding information effectively. Finally, don't underestimate the power of sleep. Quality sleep is essential for memory consolidation, the process by which the brain strengthens and stabilizes memories. Aim for 7-9 hours of sleep per night to give your brain the rest it needs to perform at its best. As we've explored today, forgetfulness is a normal part of the human experience. While it can be annoying, it's also a reminder of how complex and dynamic our brains are. By understanding the science behind why we forget, we can better appreciate the incredible processes that allow us to learn, grow, and adapt. Forgetfulness isn't always a bad thing. It's part of what makes us human. And it can even serve a purpose by helping us prioritize what's important and let go of what's not. The key is to find a balance and use strategies that enhance memory and minimize unnecessary forgetfulness. Thank you for joining me on this journey into the science of forgetfulness. If you found this video insightful, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe to Dr. John's Desk, and hit the notification bell for more videos on psychology, neuroscience, and the wonders of the human brain. Let me know in the comments what other topics you'd like to explore. Until next time, keep learning and stay curious.